Hello, deformed race car fans and Honda NSX fans. So we have a little special two-pack from the 2002 liveries of the JGTC Japan Grand Touring Championship, and this set came out in 2002. Okay. Interesting. It doesn't have the ST, so I don't think this is a retail thing. Oh, Honda Direct Marketing Corp. Yeah, so I don't know what that means either. If there's like a website and maybe if you buy a Honda car, you have access to that. I'm not sure. Anyways, get this thing open. Looks like this. Now this looks like retail packaging. So maybe we just took two retail things and made a special set out of it. It's really tight, so that's what I'm just tearing through there. So you can see the photos here of the real cars. Let's just look at this retail packaging here, or whatever this packaging is. Okay, it tells you the livery. Again, though, it doesn't have the ST, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe this was made directly for Honda and not ever sold in normal stores. Okay, let's look at the other one open. Alright, nothing special to see in the packaging there. Okay. Alright, you can see the deformation going on. Now you can see this race car was running raised TE37s. The casting of these wheels is not the TE37s. There's the deformation for sure. It's quite, maybe it's like half the length that it should be. So these wheels are actually over detailed. Maybe these wheels are like standard road wheels, but they just painted the color to match the race car. That's what I'm guessing. These might be like Type R wheels for the NSX, the road car. You can see the curvature of the tires very good on the back, but not the front. It's very slab-sided. This is one piece of smoked plastic, and then they painted the rest of it, which is quite amazing, I think. It is a bit gappy being a pullback toy. On the bottom it does say 02, so you can buy this without packaging and know how old it is. Odd, just a big scratch there. You can kind of see the clear body here now. And standard construction with a screw and a tab in the back. Alright, well it's got the nice racing windows, louvers, open venting, there's the door handle. The sponsorship is all Tampo printed. So, what is that? I don't know if that's contaminated to the paint. Going to the front, clear headlights because the whole body is clear. It's got that dome effect to it, the bulging. And then, well, this Bridgestone is a little hard to read, but the rest of the sponsorship looks pretty good. Honda badge looks alright. Nice ribbing for the vents. Printing on the windscreen. There's a vent up here. This is flat though. I'm just touching black paint. And then Takata is a seatbelt company, so that's what the livery is. There's the harness lock and all that. Alright, this side looks the same as before, but now I'm noticing some side skirt venting and bulging out. And then the wing is a separate piece. Nice Tampo printing up there. There's also venting there for the engine. The red tail lights are painted well. There's even that little oval shape that you'd find in that NSX. This is actually going in. Sponsorship. Alright, so this is a sticker, I believe, here. I can feel that edge. Alright, well, yeah, the wing is kind of thick there, but pretty thin on the struts. So that is that. It's not bad. Not bad. So then we have the Mugen livery. I'm guessing this is a less popular car because these are like the only photos I could find. But yeah, just looking here at what Choro did, they did a good job, I think, getting a lot of the sponsorship on here. Now you can see it does have a gold rear and a white front wheel. So again, these wheels are the same casting, just but they did paint or mold them in a different color. I think it might actually be molded gold. I'm not sure if that's paint. Well, it's hard to say, sorry. Anyways, you can get the red, gold, and black motif there. All the same casting. They got this checkerboard, Mugen power, it's going in that direction, Castrol on the wing. So we're really just looking at all the fine printing. This Honda badge is printed better. Yeah, look at this. I mean, they got this paint inside that vent. And then this nicely done. Couldn't really see it much of it on the last one. Couldn't really see these little winglets either on the last one. Alright. And the tail lights. Now you can't really see much of the back end. So it's quite interesting what you can see and not see just based on the color of the body. Like you can barely see there's a scoop here, right? Because it's all black. There's no windscreen banner. And this one you can see the motor through it a lot easier, it seems. Alright, well that's those two cars. Alright, we have a bit of a deformed NSX car show here. So here I believe is the first generation NSX, but it's still got a racing livery. I 3D printed my own wheels on this. Ray brig, you can see how the rear wing is lower and it's still hollow. Quite interesting. And it says 1991 on the bottom of this, so I guess the second gen didn't exist yet. Here's I would assume the same casting, but it's a safety car. And I did 3D print my own wheels. So you can see the general lack of details, no tail lights on this thing. It's literally got a paper sticker, but it does have windshield wipers, and the Honda's molded. Interesting. Did these have molded Honda badges? No, that's perfectly smooth. Alright, so here's the street version of I think the facelifted one with the bulged out stuff. Again, this Honda badge is molded, and the wing's a little bit different, and it's got some printing. This one is from 2002. Okay, interesting. When is this one from? This is from 91. Okay, makes sense because they're the same casting. I'm going to throw in a wild card. This is a Mobile 1 oil promo. Or does that say Nakajima? I don't know where this is distributed, but I 3D printed my own wheels for this. Different kind of, slightly different deformation. Definitely less paint apps going on. Got three more. So I think this is the same casting of today's subject matter. The Castrol livery. This is the year 2000 this one was made. And no, it's not the same casting because it doesn't have the two winglets up front. It's only got one. Alright, well, yeah, differences. Let's put that up there. Maybe this is, I don't know anymore, but this one has two winglets, but I don't think the vents are the same. No, they're not. So this is a different Takata, but what year? 04. Alright, and now it does have, well, they're 5-spoke greens. They look kind of a little, if it had another spoke it would be better. Then it would look like the T37s. The very last one is an Epson livery. Same casting as the last one, and this is, these are the stock wheels that came with it. This one says 05. So that's a lot of NSXs. I have no clue what I like the most. Maybe I even like this one. Something I think I just prefer the look of the first NSX over the latter ones. And even though I like race cars, I don't know, something about that first one I like. Alright. So the never-ending pool of ChoroQ continues on. I have no idea how many castings this company has made, but if I find, actually these aren't even new castings for me, but if they're just cool cars, I'll pick them up. What I like about ChoroQs is they're so small. I can collect hundreds of them, right? It's very easy to store hundreds of ChoroQs. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you the next time around.